everyone, it's Jody here, your Wednesday host for FTRealM, and I hope everyone's getting ready for Thanksgiving. I know that I've been crazy busy today, in getting ready for the holiday, so I've been baking and cooking, and it's all crazy, and I finally have a moment to get this video up. So, I'm going to get into it here. This week's topic, we are discussing how to deal with cis envy or cis jealousy. And I think envy and jealousy go hand in hand together. Usually envy leads to jealousy. So I'm putting it all together here. Some people might not. Some people might. You never know. So here is how and why, and some why meaning like reasons on how I get envious or jealous of cisgendered males typically. So it's usually in comparing myself to them. And in our society and in this crazy world that we live in, it's really hard not to compare yourself to other people. That's what we're taught, that's what we do, and unfortunately that's what we're always going to do. And it's just a never-ending cycle of craziness. So, first we have to acknowledge that it's crazy to do this to ourselves, but we're going to do it anyway. So, in regards to that, the reasons typically why I get envious or jealous of cisgendered males is their childhood. You know, I wish that I could have grown up like my brother, but unfortunately I didn't, you know, so it happens. How they look, how their bodies look, how they're able to get testosterone naturally, and I unfortunately cannot do that and will never be able to do that. Facial hair, I get jealous of how full some guys' beards are compared to mine. You know, it doesn't do too bad, but I wish that my cheeks would fill in more. Like, you know, they're still kind of, there's some work to be done. And so typically how I deal with whatever is making me envious or jealous of this person, typically, what I try to do is I try to take a moment to myself and really think about why I'm feeling this feeling towards this person. And so I acknowledge my envy or my jealousy towards this person, and I think about, okay, if I had what they had, say it's like about my chest. So before I had top surgery, right, I was like, I really want to like run around without my shirt on outside. It's gonna be fucking awesome, and I can't wait to get to that point. So I thought about, okay, my brother running around without a shirt on really pisses me off. You know, I'm really jealous about that. So how do I get to that point? And so I thought about it. I was like, all right, well, in order to get that, I gotta get top surgery. So I set my sight on getting top surgery, and then I set up little goals to get me to that larger goal, that end, that I was looking for. You know, is it going to take time? Yeah, it's going to take time, and it's going to take effort, and it's going to take energy, and it's going to take money, unfortunately. But, you know, that's what helped me get through that. And then, in regards, like, to childhood and dealing with when I'm envious or jealous of a cisgender male's childhood, I try to acknowledge the fact that I can actually one-up them on their childhood experiences, and no matter how much a cisgendered guy, male, says that they understand what women go through, cisgendered women go through, and that they get it, they will never really understand it. And I can at least say that I really understand it. I understand exactly what they're going through, and I think that gives me a one-up. So I try to look at the positive side too, but at first, it comes with that acknowledgement. And what I'm acknowledging is making me envious or jealous of that person. And so, I try to look to the positive points, I try to figure out how it's going to impact my life, and then how do I get to that point in my life? And then that way, I can look back and help others out, and cheer them on, and get them going, and that way we can all end up where we want to be, because we're all going to take different paths to get there, but that doesn't mean that you can't get to where you're going, and I can't get to where I'm going. And then, I acknowledge the fact is that cisgendered guys can be envious and jealous of where I'm currently at. Now, in recent events, I've had a lot of my male friends literally tell me they are jealous of my facial hair, or they're envious of my facial hair, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? And then we go into the story about how, like, they don't grow as much facial hair, or they don't grow as facial hair, or it's patchy, and so they wish that they had even what I have. And I'm like, but I want what this guy has over here. And then they want what I have over here. And I'm like, fuck, that's pretty cool to have somebody, envious and jealous of me. But we can have that conversation. We recognize that, and then we kind of laugh about it. And we acknowledge that, what we can and can't control also, and then we go from there. And so I think once we do all of this and wrap it into a kind of semi-pretty package, then we can all live together and be as happy as we can be in our lives. And so I would say, last off, that stay focused on your goals and fuck everybody else. And then that way, you will get where you're going, and then everyone else will get to where they're going, and then everyone's happy in their lives and where they're ending up in their life. All right? I'm going to end it here, guys, since it's getting pretty long, but I hope you guys have a good week and a good weekend, all right? And I'll see you next week.